What is up, my friends? So for I think what are we on, like 10 days away from Halloween? I decided to name some of the best horror movies you can check out on Netflix right now, because we all want some of those movies every now and then. So first of all, let's start off with The Conjuring, one of my favorite movies of all time. I think it's one of the best horror movies ever, and it is definitely one that really cemented James Wan into the horror legacy that he definitely has, especially with Saw and everything else. The Conjuring definitely is one to check out if you haven't already, and yeah, check it out. It's one of those good old style but new blockbuster type horror films. So another one is Green Room. I'm not sure if you would fall it more into a horror, but it is still a thriller, and I still kind of like put both in hand. You know what I mean? Green Room basically is a movie with Anton Yelchin, who I believe was one of the greatest actors, and it is a tragedy what happened to him, but pretty much they are trying to escape some violent Nazis. And that's all I'll say. Go check it out, Green Room. Another movie that is also one to check out is Hush by Mike Flanagan, who is also doing the upcoming Doctor Sleep, which looks incredible and I cannot wait to check it out. But Hush basically deals with a woman who is basically deaf, and there is somebody in her home and they are lurking her, so it's pretty scary. Another film to check out by James Wan is Insidious. Insidious is a movie that is just one to check out, and one that has definitely been very cemented into pop culture as well. Another film is The Invitation, which is a film that I'm going to be doing a video later this week for Halloween as well. The Invitation more alongside lines up with the cult type movie, and it is very, very great as well, especially a more quieter movie and definitely builds up more than the other films, so keep that in mind when you're watching it. It definitely pays off in the end. Slow burn for sure. Next up is Scream. Scream is one of my favorite series of all time, and one that has really cemented itself into and ingrained into me as something that you watch when you want to know how to get horror right. And I love the way that it's also to do with a lot of parodying of stuff. Next film is The Sixth Sense, of course, a classic. I See Dead People, one that doesn't need any more explanation except just go watch it. Super Dark Times is another one that I've already done a video on, so once you watch that movie, go check it out on my channel because I already talked about it as well. Train to Busan, another film that I've talked about. Go check out that video once you've seen it. Under the Skin is another one that is more alongside the art house vibe of horror than anything. And those are just some of the films that I think you should definitely go check out on Netflix if you're wanting to see something good this Halloween season. But anyways, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Right now we are doing the 13 days of Halloween, so I'm doing horror films, horror videos, all of that. But I'm also doing on things that are breaking alongside that as well in pop culture. Like today we have the Star Wars trailer coming out, so I'm definitely be doing a video on that. And also a My Hero video is coming. I'm just getting done editing it, so make sure you tune into that as well. But yeah, all the stuff you love in pop culture, whether it's anime, video games, music, movies, news, all that stuff is your one-stop destination, Nerd Round. I'll see you all next time. Stay positive.